On Oahu, about 30% of what we throw away is food. Yet we have no municipal composting facilities. And this is a problem because our main way of dealing with our trash is by burning it in a facility called H-Power. And while this produces a little bit of energy, it's producing a lot of carbon from all of that food waste, which contributes to climate change. We're also losing all of those nutrients that could be incorporated back into the soil. So when I learned about what the Changing Tides Foundation was doing on the North Shore, I was stoked because this is a community-driven solution to a giant global problem of food waste.
Last year, attending the Center for Food Safety's Regenerating Paradise film series, I saw how much of an impact we can have with the simple act of putting food where it should go, treating it as a tool rather than trash. It inspired us to start the Community Compost Movement. We've developed a pickup service for residents who don't want to or don't have the time to compost in their own homes.
When you subscribe to our pickup service, we bring a bucket and Bokashi to your house. And every time you add food scraps, you sprinkle a little bit of Bokashi.
Bokashi, it's magic. It's this effective microorganism powder that takes away the smell. It starts to ferment the food and break it down much faster, and it makes it easy.
Every Wednesday morning, we come to your house and we give you a new bucket, and we take your bucket full of food scraps to the farm to be turned into soil. Once you reach a certain weight of food scraps that you give to us, you get some soil back. So we're actually taking those food scraps that come from the people in the community, using it to create soil, and then giving them back that soil.
It was a really easy decision to become a subscriber and supporter of the Community Compost Movement. I felt like it was a much simpler and more efficient solution for us to just give straight to our friends and get in return soil that I was able to actually plant pineapples with the other morning.
Given households this 5-gallon bucket with a screw top lid, they can take their dinner, put their food waste in there, and it's not waste anymore. That bucket comes directly to the farm, and we compost that, and then within 4 to 6 weeks, it turns into soil. Before we plant anything, we put compost down, and then that turns into food that the community comes to buy through the CSA programs.
This is a global movement. There are municipalities and other locations in the United States and globally who treat food scraps as a tool and as a way to regenerate our soils.
The Community Compost Movement is a key piece for creating a zero-waste future for Hawaii. By dealing with our food waste in a healthy and generative way, we're reinforcing local ag and we're decreasing our carbon footprint. This one small example of how we can deal with our residential food waste can cascade into the business sector. Think about our visitor industry and the hotels and the restaurants that are generating all of this food waste. And here we have an example of something positive we can do with it.
Getting involved in something is life-changing, and now we're at a place that we're able to connect with community members, create an economic cycle, create good agriculture, partnerships. It's so much more fulfilling than what I had originally thought, and you just got to start somewhere. Get out there and get involved.